Hi, this is Shireen Nalley. I was needing actors and everything like that because I was working on Oatmeal and everything. It's about, a real life, where, again, I know, medical and, Latin is in my vocabulary, in my genealogy. Not going into too much, information because it's going to be sensitive things. I am directing, I am producing it, but I need volunteers and everything. Call me at 254-217. 3880. I do say that Kate, which is the one that was on you think was on Titanic, which it wasn't, because she was actually put in what they call a closet, and it was somebody who actually, if you look at the man, he says, this person that's older, she's kind of a fluky, and that's what she was. She was just somebody that was trying to act like she was that person. She might have been family to Kate, but she wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? There was other people that pretend to be her, because when somebody tries to take your things, other people have their own intelligence too to stop. And that's why you say you see the redhead man saying, she's kind of like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of bullshitting us. She's acting like she was there, but when you listen to other people, you can like tell. And so that's why I was there and telling you, well, the boat really did, go down. I was born in 1974. It really didn't go. It might have gone down to 1936, but it was another boat that, bad things happen and everything. And that's why, we have to be careful, like on rich people, because they think, oh, well, it won't be enough for this and the other, and I'm not going to be a convenience. I said, well, keep your ass off the boat, because you have to think about safety of other people. I mean, you're just a low-class person that, we documented that your husband didn't even leave you nothing, and you were just having your daughter to go ahead and marry somebody rich. So don't think that when we talk about Kate and everything like that, that we're playing with her. I mean, we're talking Irish talk shit to her, and we really don't give a damn, because, like, we're Army, and we don't give a damn what the bitch say, because the bitch can go back over to the fucking border if she don't fucking like it, and get the fuck off my fucking stage. So that's how I'm telling her. It's like, don't apply and stuff like that, because in Oatmeal, you're not going to be there, and you wasn't there in the actual movie. It was just, just showing you, like, the low-class life that you lived, how your mom was poor, your mama, your dad didn't leave your damn thing, and the only reason that she was marrying somebody and was put in a closet because your sorry ass was fucking, wearing things. So, like, when we talking shit to you, don't think that we're playing. Like, we're pissed off and we're, putting it out there what a low-class bitch you were, and, that we'll be you, as ugly ass as you are, before we fucking let you fucking take our fashion, because maybe we do know how to fucking sew, which a lot of Irish people do, but you'll be fucking damned before you think you're gonna walk off with that high-class dress and then being the bitch that you are without fucking being paid for, because you'll fucking get your ass kicked, which you did. Because it wasn't you actually on the tape. It was just a surgery done of you being the bitch that you are and fucking stealing the shit that you do. I mean, you would fucking, any business owner would talk about any shit like that and telling the judge so too, because they fucking stole shit and it wasn't okay. So we're not fucking talking shit to you. I mean, as a judge, don't think that I'm fucking playing. Stay off my stage, and your little class ass won't be mentioned. We just need to, I'm putting in history of the shit that you did and how you fucking stole things. And if you don't fucking like it, then take your ass back to where the Irish are, because I really don't give a damn. But I'm just saying, in Oatmeal, you will not be mentioned that, because I didn't push your I'm sorry ass in the fucking closet to keep your ass off that fucking big ass fucking boat with your low class ass and your deprived ass from fucking mama who wanted to fucking have you fucking marry somebody that your fucking sorry ass couldn't fucking afford nothing. You just a low class ass individual that didn't have a damn thing. So this is really the truth of what happened. But in Oatmeal, it just shows the spiritual things and what really happened. Because you think some of those people died, like, I think like in the I don't know if it's in the late 70s or 80s, but they didn't. So, just kind of keeping an update of, how I'm going to go ahead. And then maybe, it's not as dramatic and the boat scene is not going to be seen, but you will see other things enacted and everything like that, even if it's on a kind of like, on a theater type play, or depending upon what actors I get, because I'm around UT. So I need some volunteers, but not. I just tell Kate, stay your distance. And if I have to get a restraining order against you, I'll do that. And if we have to put you in an asylum, I'll do that too. But like Cardi B, people like that, Jordan, don't apply. Because sometimes people, you need to tell your own story. What did your mama do? What bad things happened to you? I mean, you became an American Idol. What happened with you? You guys kind of, took Sparkle and ran with it. And that's the years where I had known like Lamisha. And sometimes you have people that try to reenact things, or they want their necessary to a crime, like they want to try to harm you. I mean, if you want me to tell your story, Jordan, email me your story. Email me, and then we'll just have it edited. Because, like, we're not going to be insensitive to you, but, like, the painful things, we may, have an editor see what needs to be said and what don't need to be said. Because, yeah, people need to know that you went through pain, but there's a sensitivity on how to go ahead and do that. Some people win awards for not being sensitive, but then they have slander charges or defamations, and you have to look at that because it's spoken in Latin and it's law. Only an educated person just goes for everything, but those who are wise use wisdom on their level, and that's on a doctor's level and a law level. And so, you played Sparkle, but I'm just saying, with my life, ask for permission. I don't give you permission, like, to talk about Sparkle, because Sparkle was about, when a guy had wanted to hit me, and I was a Jackson, and he thought, oh, well, she's just a lead, but I wasn't. I'm Jackson. I'm grandma's first family, and so, tell me about your story. Tell me about, well, whether or not your mom was a good mom, whether or not she wasn't a good mom. Well, I mean, be honest about it. Because one thing about history, if you're allowed to do it, we can go and research it just in case you're not suffering from symptoms. Because, I mean, when people do things to you, sometimes you have symptoms. And that's what emotional damage comes from the Latin term, where you can have her compensate you. So realize, when you tell your story, you are able to reach a level of healing. So you're not able to play me anymore and everything. But when it comes down to your own story, email me or call me at 254-217 3880. It may take a couple of years to get that going and everything, because it's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's a lot of copyright subpoenas to see what can be done, and other people that might have been in there, when we have to get their permission. I do things right, so like I said, it could take up to 3 to 5 years to ever put that out, and a whole lot of work, But we'll see how that can be done. So let me tell your story. Don't get so much into me and my song and everything, because you're not about my self-esteem and all the things that I have. This is my life. And that's the thing about acting. And acting tells you that and warns you of that in 101. It's Theater 101. And it says, when you play a character, if they allow you to, you don't get on the stage and then get off the stage and still pretend to be them, because you are considered insane. So be careful of what it says, even on a basic level, because we've been in this business like born into it. And when people think that we're not working behind the scenes, well, they're not a part of the business plan. When it comes down to the real hard work and things are going, we got that going, even in controversial, lots of firms fighting people because they think that they could take over the business. Some of the ethical issues have been compromised. Well, we have the ethics up to par. You see a lot of people COVID, bad things happening because things got, where it wasn't in our hands, because people, use their race to discriminate against us. I mean, there's more stories to write, is what I'm saying. Like car wash, you'll hear my aunt in the background saying, Mama, Shireen, which mama was Doris, which was, Doretha's mama, and it was my grandma. And you hear, Shireen had just made a film of car wash, Grandma. And she said, Mama, look what Nelly did. They was getting all the China people, Bruce Lee's and everything, but they're my Lee family. So, you see that in The Last Dragon. And I was a prophetess. I went to church and everything like that. And it's another story. You know what I'm saying? It's a story after story. And we got to tell our story because it helps us to heal, but I have to tell it. I have to live it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my story, just like, when a person, they had things, they were acting like, oh, it's about Denise Matthews. Well, it wasn't about Denise Matthews. Yeah, true enough, I may have used some people as guinea pigs and everything. But see, when Whitney Houston wanted to go ahead and play my story, which she didn't even know, and she's like, push me, I'm like, I didn't give you permission to do that. And, Sparkle is going to be pulled. But in place of Sparkle, I will put your story. I'll tell your story. Like, I don't want you playing me, and I'm not going to play you. You could go and play yourself. But I still want to tell your story. What is your story? What did you go through? Because you think people don't want to know, but people want to know, how did you survive such things? How did you get through such things? Because it makes you more conscientious of what you say and what you do. Because when you realize people out there care for you in the right way, you're not prone to having symptoms. And if you are having symptoms, at least you can get some medicine and get some help for whatever psychotic, you know, that you might have brought on yourself or maybe somebody else brought into you. And that's your emotional physical damage that in Latin terms is legitimate in a court of law. You know, if you never get healed of something, you never know of the flower and the beauty that you need to discover and be. You know what I'm saying? And it's true on an educational level. So, when people are acting like a lesbian or acting like this, I mean, they're having symptoms, they're having identity problems. It's a whole lot of stories to tell. Like I said, when I'm talking about this, it's like story after story after story. Usually movies just last for 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes. When I'm telling story after story after story. It's gonna go on and on and on. And instead of episodes like sickness, it's a series of things that can fund and get you better. I mean, look at Tyler Perry. He was like a homosexual. He had been hurt so bad, and I know it had been what my nonprofit represents, which is, those who've been harmed and are on a rape basis. And now he's dating women. He's getting healed. He's talking about God. He's healing the world. He's showing the world I was a loser in some place. People brought me down to nothing. My lips really couldn't say what I went through. But doctors can say, lawyers can say, they know what I went through. And it was bad. I was a man. Bad things happened to me. I shouldn't have been treated that way. And it's a story to tell. Not to emulate, not to laugh at, because we'll put on our doctor's glasses and say, this person really needs a lot of help. They're psychologically not together. But you see this person growing and marrying a woman, and you know what I'm saying, and talking about God, and you see healing happening. And it's a really blessed thing, because nobody wants to go ahead and glory in disgrace, because it hurt. And it took people out in more than one way. So that being said, I do need actors. I need people that can go ahead and create sets. Like you can make it out of cardboard and everything. Put white things on it. Know how to make pictures, draw, color. I mean, yeah, it is on a volunteer basis. But listen, you're working for Jackson, okay? And ain't nothing like your portfolio and it's got Jackson name on it. I mean, they're like, okay, that door is open, okay? So if you ever wanted to act, you're not a threat to me or others. By all means, of course, you can't be Cardi B, nothing with Yano Estacado. I don't want to hear about that mess. I'm famous. The thing I have to say is stay off my high class stage because listen, I don't have nothing to do with your low class self. But for the rest of the group, by all means, apply. And no, Kate, when I do O'Meal, you will not be in it. And no, Celine Dion, you will not be singing my songs. Because, yeah, I will not be having you getting the credit. I'm going to sing my songs, and I'm going to sing my story. And no, you're not going to be in it. And yeah, Sparkle, it will be closed. It will be pulled. Because, yeah, it was about me. It was about a guy hitting me. And that's what he did. He hit me. I'm a Jackson. Do you imagine somebody hitting your little pearl? Huh? Like some low class, nothing. Gonna try to mention my name. I don't think so. Stay away. Oh, I have stalking charges against you. Because here they're going to be me, Jackson, who's in history on college level and in library books. The librarian will tell you she's famous. And you do have to watch it. Says, yeah, you do. Because she's all in books. It's her family. And I have the right to tell you to stay away and don't come around and don't mention my name. Because nobody wants some low-class loser trying to hit you and trying to bring you back to nothing. Because you got a whole lot of actresses. I just got to kiss you. She's got to be mortified. But you're not going to do it that way. Bye. And don't think I'm playing low-class loser. Yeah, you see in Sparkle how one of them was hit because you had this loser trying to come around. I didn't want to be around him anyway. Like somebody want to be around these little class things. Did he have a nanny? And don't think that I'm playing. I have stalking charges. Stalker. And don't think that our country and other people that are famous are not going to listen to these Black Jackson lips. Because they will. Because they understand how I feel. Has nothing when it come around mentioning my name with his loser girlfriend like I care. She better not get on my sense, loser stinking self. And you better stay away. I'll have it on the 10 o'clock news. Bye.